on behind the sponsorship of this bill.
Distinguished colleagues, a bill for an act to prescribe the salaries, allowances, and free benefits of judicial office holders in Nigeria and for related matters 2024, third reading taken and passed.
All right, so let me just run through some of the allowances quickly. We have motor vehicle, fueling and maintenance, personal assistance. We have hardship allowance. We have domestic staff. We're really, debating if the domestic staff are aware of what they should be getting at this point. Entertainment is there, utility, security, outfit, journal, subscription, medical, long service allowance, professional development assistance. Then have rent, legal, researchers, and just a host of them like that. So Chimzi says, worst thing that happened to us is allowing God's will to be Senate president. He's covering his eyes in shame, and he says all these things he's doing is so that he will give him presidential ticket after Tinubu regime. Do you think so? You think he really wants to be president? Okay, let's go over. Atinuke says 300% increase if it's to do something good for the masses, wahala. To do something greedy for themselves, easy and swift, rather unfortunate. And more reactions to this one is coming on X also. From EL, who says, them they increase the salary of people where go defend them. Oh, well, whatever this means. And final thought on this one would be coming from Son of Man, who says, the money is small compared to what senators earn in a month. So, raise them. Okay, let's see how all of that works. So we go to Kaduna at this point, where the State House of Assembly Committee has recommended the investigation of the state's former governor, the immediate past one, El-Rufai, for alleged misappropriation of 422 billion naira. Yeah. 422 billion naira, and that covers for the 2 terms that he was there, that's 2015 to 2023. Now, according to the report that they submitted on Wednesday, just yesterday, most of the loans obtained under El-Rufai's administration were not used for their intended purposes, and in some cases, due processes were not followed in securing the loan. And they said categorically that the funds were siphoned because some were not signed, and in some cases, signatures were also forged to get the money out. And these netizens are wondering if this is a case of a Fubara and a Wike again to be happening in Kaduna State. You know that Fubara says he would be investigating past governments just before his, but he hasn't started. Are they going to fight dirty as much as they do in River State? Let's see how people react. And we're wondering what will happen to Yahaya Bello and Usman Ododo again, if they are also going to be having a fight and investigating past government. Can we see some reactions at this point? Let's see who is going first on the space of S. So our engineer says, we all knew that, I think there should be K there, so don't do that at home. He said, we all knew that Ubasani, that's the current governor, doesn't have the guts to drag his boss, Malam Nasir El-Rufai. So don't tell me it's not federal government interest. Why would a former special assistant probe the same administration he served? Okay, I think that reaction was also in the case of Sim Fubara too, who was the Accountant General of Wike, saying that he wants to investigate his former boss, and people are like, are you going to be exonerated in all of this? And then Abdul says, the Nigerian politics, I know, the governor has total control of state assembly. In fact, this is the governor that imposed speaker so that his interests will be protected at all costs. So to say that Cardinal Assembly will investigate El-Rufai without thinking it is Ubasani that is fighting him, and then he says that is not possible and for baby politicians. Also in reaction is Mazi Tunde Ednot, who had tweeted this earlier or posted this on Instagram earlier, and then he came to the comment section too to say that them does still thief, steal everything, finish. Now only God still they let Nigeria stand, cause the new one self go still take their own. Absolutely, or so we think. And then under the comment section of Tunde Ednot, Star of Fitness says, you all will pretend you didn't know why that man fought against the Naira redesign like his life depends on it. He knew he will lose billions stashed somewhere. Wait for him, he's coming for president later. Or well, maybe he will, maybe he will not. And that final reaction was referring to, remember that about 6 governors sued the federal government when they proposed the redesign of the Naira note that is now coexisting with the current one. But away from that, the member that is representing Dekina Bassa Federal Constituency of Kogi State in the House of Representatives, Gowon Haruna, is on the trends table today for donating a traditional well to his constituency. Well, it has elicited reactions from netizens who seek to understand what's going on actually. So you see right here the photo that is mixed with the member, with the lawmaker. He says that the project of Paul Haruna, it was donated to Bassa Dekina, and that is it right there. This is what is causing reactions. Let's see how this met netizens at this juncture. Don't say that at home. Frisky says, National Assembly, a whole national, will now not get shame at all. And then more thoughts also coming. King Dave says, they should just wait for him to come back and push him inside to drink the water. To drink the water alone. Paul Iyalome says, no senator or House of Rep is supposed to be given any funds for project. That's why our local government are not functioning. All projects should be carried out by the local and state government, and it should be supervised by the federal government, period. Okay, who is going next? Okay, so this is the Labour Party. You would see under here, 12:59 on May 30th, 2024, of course, just about 6 days ago, they made this post on their verified Twitter account or X account, and they said that, it's a statement from the party to say that Obedient Movement now has a directorate, right? So they said they appointed Ugo Beha, Elumelu, Ismaila, others to oversee the movement. And then this elicited reactions from netizens who were wondering, Labour Party is not obedient. Obedience is just OB supporters and not the party. So they had reactions like, we are not for you guys. And then maybe because of what has been trending, calling Peter Obi to react, what's going on, sir? Is you were supporting. Then he finally came out yesterday to say, I like to categorically state that the Obedient Movement is not directorate of any particular political party. Any individual or individuals claiming to be leaders of this non-existent directorate are simply not members of the broader Obedient Movement. It was lengthy. You know that Obi will always write Okpo. But then he says, let this serve as a clarification that the Obedient Movement operates independently of any political party, and its membership is not limited to any particular affiliation. So that is it about it. And we had some reactions from Harmless, who says, I thought you are a trader. You remember Obi versus Soludo when they were saying, you're a professor, and he says, I'm just a basic trader. He says, how come you have such impeccable knowledge of politics? I understand where you are driving at. The intention of this post is beyond the directorate of Obedience in Labour Party. I have seen the bigger picture you are painting in the background. And also, Iwuna says, this tweet from Peter Obi screams, I might dump Labour Party anytime. And then we have this picture that was also as a reaction where Peter Obi is robed in different attire of 3 parties, starting from the APGA or APUGA, as Unkolis people call it in their area, APUGA, while he was at local politics, that's not at state level. Then this is him flaunting Atiku at the national level, that's PDP. And then now LUP, the Labour Party. And people are saying that maybe we should just make one more room for him, just in case he's able to go to another party in no time, or he's coming back to this one right here. But I know that the PDP has said that, we are not doing any merger, no coalition of any sort with anybody nor any party. So how will all of this, is there a fight in the Labour Party? Mama, Papa, Pekin, are they breaking out? Is there going to be a divorce? Well, Those are the questions. Okay, so yesterday I took a story, the LASU certificate, SUYA certificate, if we have to put it that way, is just in the next slide. And at this point, thank you so much for your feedback. It just tells me that, oh, we are watching and we have you right there. Thank you. So I will just do some complete story to that the management affirmed that the certificate in question, they said it exists. However, it was invalidated on February 25, 2023 because the graduate surname was incorrectly written as Abisoye instead of Abioye. So that's the case right there. This certificate does not exist. It is invalid. Okay. So that's how we call it a day today on Kakaaki Social. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'm Rena Obio, and our WhatsApp